cities of Pune, like Aurangabad, Nashik, Kolhapur, Solapur. So, since we grew out of Pune, our first expansion took place in and around Pune. Then we wanted to take this brand whole of Maharashtra. So we wanted visibility. We wanted this brand to get familiar with the people all over Maharashtra. So that is where we changed our media mix. We went for the sponsorship. We also went for the TV commercials. That is how we got the customers in and around Maharashtra to take note and notice Cottonking as a brand.
So we have maybe 2 or 3 questions. So
and if you forgot any crucial thing missing, you can also.
Absolutely. So we're gonna have to ration now. There are a lot of hands up. So yeah, the gentleman, whosoever is the mic, unfortunately, whichever.
Hello. My question is that you have been vertically integrating from retailing to manufacturing. There are other competitors who have been integrating from textile to garment manufacturing and retailing. To point out an example, Century Cottons is doing a integration in other direction. So do you have any plans to integrate this further backward, taking till production of cotton, I mean to say?
See, in every business the integration always takes place, but my experience tells me that when you vertically integrate downwards, it is normally successful. There are hardly any cases of vertical integration which are done downwards and failures. Normally they don't fail because they have ready customer. As against, if you see many integration which have taken place upwards, they have failed. Eskumar Tamarind brand is a miserable failure. Century for Cotton by Century is their brand, garment brand, is losing money, is bleeding. They are making money in textile, losing money in garment. Wills, losing money in their retailing. So vertical integration, as my study tells, if you integrate your activity to backward integration, it works. When you do the forward integration, particularly in garment, it doesn't work because garmenting requires a lot of branding activity. And that is where these big organizations take things for granted. As against, if you see Madura brands, Lee Phillips, Van Heusen or Peter England, they were brands first and then the manufacturers later. If you have cloth and then if you start thinking, oh, because I have cloth I will make the shirts and sell, it doesn't sell. Because you have requirement of shirts, you buy cloth, it works. It doesn't work.
Yes, Raymond is an exception to this?
Raymond is an exception in this trade, and Raymond's, again, let me tell that Raymond's is making money in their suitings. They are still, even today, their garment operations are not profitable. Their Parks Bank and they have some other brand which is, but Raymond in suitings, in their suits, they are still #1. They are making a lot of money there.
Can we, the last question? This will be the last question.
Sir, can you elaborate a bit more about your story of that it took 1 year to convince your first franchisee now? How you finally convinced him?
I do not know how he was convinced. See, I was trying to convince one person to take exclusive brand franchisee of Cottonking when exclusive brand outlets were very rare. I know about 10 years back there were only 2 brands which had exclusive brand outlets. They were Louis Phillips and Van Heusen. There was even Zodiac did not have exclusive brand outlets. Even Raymond's did not have exclusive brand outlets for their garments. They had franchising network only for their suitings. So exclusive brand outlet was a totally new idea. That is how it took me very long time to convince him. And it was one of the pioneering ideas that I pursued. for the growth of my brand, and it proved to be good for me in the end. But as I'm not, I'm probably not be able to elaborate how I convinced him, but I offered him some sort of security. He was that person whom I was trying to convert his MBO shop into exclusive brand outlet shop. He quoted me, will I be able to get this business? I said that if you do not get this business, I stand guarantee that if you do not get this amount of business, I will compensate you. As if you have done that business, whatever is your loss, I will compensate you by that money. That is how, in the end, he was convinced. Today, it is a practice in the market that they call it as minimum guarantee business. Today, it's a norm. But today, those days, it was not unheard of. I did not call it as minimum guarantee, but I offered him almost the same thing. That is how he was convinced.
Did you ever have to pay that?
Oh, not at all. In fact, next year he came to me and asked me, where do you park your money? I want to invest my money. Where do you park your money?
In interest of time, we have to stop here. I'm sure there are more questions we have, but I guess he'll be around for a few more minutes to ask any question or have a discussion with him. I thank all of you for being here. And just one question of mine, is there a suggestion that you turned down? And thank yourself that I did not take that suggestion and actually use my own gut. The first question that I asked you.
In fact, people are asking me to go to MBO shops. It's a temptation because you get immediate sale. You go to 10 shops, in 10 shops you are making immediate sale. So I have avoided always that temptation to go to any multi-brand outlet shop in the long run interest of this brand. And I'm happy that I have avoided that temptation.
I think the way I look at it is that, this 1 hour, for me at least, has been like a 101 of branding, positioning, niche, doing things. One of the things that really occurred to me when somebody asked, are you going abroad? And he said, no. The markets are tough and this is a great market. I think I meet a lot of people who do not recognize that this is one country which is doing extremely well on many fronts and not the second largest GDP or whatever else. So I think, it's been, interesting. Any of you are in consumer or even enterprise product business, I think today has been probably good. Thank you very much. I'll leave it to you for
hello friends, good evening. My name is Vishwa. I'm co-founder of a startup called eventgenue.com. For me, I had a great evening. For me, the learnings, the takeaways was it may take as long as 6 to 7 years to establish yourself. So one has to be patient enough, don't lose hope. The other thing is, there is no right age. You can start your venture at the age of 40 also, right? You just have to be passionately, enough passion about that. So for all these things, I would like to thank the king. So thank you, sir, for taking time for all of us here and sharing your story. Thanks. Thanks, Mr. Kiran. Because of you, it was an interactive session, and especially it became live when you displayed this, the shirts.
Actually, I was carrying, my wife told me that you have about 20, 25, 40 shirts. So I was carrying a couple of them to show around here. But then I saw the shop, I said, let me try it myself. And it was a good experience. Because the morning, whatever feedback that I had was very, very good. And I was really happy about it.
Then I would like to thank all the TiE Pune members, especially Mr. Vishwas Mahajan, and Namita, Neeraj. I'm very new to this group member, so I may not name each and every guy, but I would like to thank all of you. Last but not least, I would like to thank all of you. You took some time to come over here and discuss discussion with Mr. Pradeep. I thought, I hope you had enjoyed and you had a great evening here. Thanks everyone. Thank you. I'd like to present a small memento. Can I call on stage Mr. Vinod, right? Vinod Sastry. Sir, can you please, yeah.
That's a pleasant surprise. It's an honor for me. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, all of you. Vishwas and Kiran in particular. Thank you, sir.